Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is my God Hand fun run, hard mode no damage, and I need to apologise guys, this is 6-3 Revered by Demons. It's been like 6 months since I've shared any of this playlist, and this particular video and the few videos after this were captured with settings that weren't correct, which is why I have this awkward looking black bars at the side. But I've already gone in and fixed them, I just didn't realise it was happening at the time, and the gameplay you're about to watch was not easy to come across, so I didn't want to re-record it for the purposes of there's a lot of stuff I need to be focusing on at this moment, and taking out time to do God Hand is quite tricky, but it's also worth it because I love this game and I love this series, and people seem to like it, so hopefully those guys can enjoy it as well. But a couple of things you're going to notice in this video too. My controller is having problems again. It's nothing to do with the controller, it's just the way it's designed. It has these hair triggers that are bullshit basically. So they register presses when you're not touching them because they're so sensitive. So whenever you see me activate my God Hand meter, it's not me. Because I'm only going to use it when I've got a super cool run going and I want to try and finish it off and make sure I don't get hit. For the most, I wanted to beat everybody just the standard way using cool moves, which is what you're hopefully seeing here. But whenever you see, like right now, I've beat all these people, I'm on a funnel, why the fuck would I use my God Hand meter? You know, I'm not in any danger, why would I do that? That's the controller being a piece of shit. And afterwards, I just kind of like punch him in the balls and stuff. And after you get rid of General Tao, and there's 2 of the torches on the map, the enemies will stop spawning. Because this level, it guarantees that you always have a torch, because you need it to open the door. So if you don't have the 2 maximum, they'll spawn a torch guy in. And he's just like a piece of wood guy, so you can use the same moveset. If he does the vertical attack, which is the slower one, you've got a backflip or sidestep with good timing. If he does any of the horizontals, you can up dodge and counter punch. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be dropping a save state after I light this, and I'm going to be doing something I do not recommend, which is to fight this big mob of dudes. This is really dumb. It's like super dumb. So I'm going to change all of my techniques to stuff I'm a bit more comfortable with, because I knew that this was going to be hard. If this was a bigger room, this would be amazing, because there's a big multitude of enemies here. There's all kinds. There's elite females, there's elite males, there's the skinny bastard elite, who I hate. There's, you know, there's a ton of different dudes here. There's the potential for weapons. There's the potential for all kinds of crazy stuff to happen. And I wanted to get something really, really cool. And I got a couple of moments where fun stuff was happening. But every time you get those fun moments, you always get hit. So here we go. I start off by tossing the big weapon into the crowd to knock them down, and all I'm going to do is defend my ground and counterpunch. I've put the hand plank kick on because do you see the guy who's in the brown and the girl who's in the purple? Those 2 enemies will get launched by that move regardless of if it's a counter hit every single time, and then of course my controller fucks me, so I make the most of it by doing a couple of fancy spins into ripostes and stuff. It looks cool. There's a quick spanking. Let's slap her ass and get on with this. The good thing about the spanking is it's going to turn me around, so I get to run directly forward and I'm safe. You see that? I got the iframes at the end of the animation so I didn't get hit by the dive kick. And here comes the tough elite. Hit him a few times with the stick. There's the female elite. She's a zebra one of the uniques. There's the guaranteed launch. Knock him away. She goes for the jump attack. I run past her. Here they come again. So I know high side kick is going to be good against her, and so is the charge punch, but he is a tricky one. He has all kinds of weird stuff. So I think about using chain yanker, and I do, just so I can kind of get rid of this guy, but he has so much HP, and this is dangerous. That could have ended very quickly just then. She's a little angry. We jab her a few times. There's the guard break. There's the drunken twist. I don't know why I did that. I thought I had a different move there, but there's the high side kick to counter the jump attack. That was a nice move. Wait to see what he does now. There's the taunt. There's the accidental activation because my controller is mean. Here's another spanking because you can't get enough of the old BDSM. She goes into the wall. She's dead. It's just me and this guy. I charge the punch and I miss. Very, very unfortunate. Charge it again. If you don't know, charge attacks while in God Hand will slow the God Hand degradation. And then I try and do the extender at the end, and then it's just me and him. And that's the end of the fight. And it looks like crazy bedlam silliness, doesn't it? But it's actually really difficult. And it's just because of the room. The room and the fact that the women jump through the crowds, and the fact that this guy has a lot of forward thrusts. And he does all kinds of like weird slide attacks. It's pretty tough. But if you can do that fight in this little room against that many big things, you're probably going to get really good at God Hand, and you're not going to have too much trouble outside of maybe Pyramid and Death Shudder. You know, seriously, we want the God Hand is always going to be challenging because it's tricky. The midget fights are always challenging unless you do the cheese, and Azella will kick your ass until you learn him, but for the most, you're going to be just fine. There was a fairy mission, but I just wasn't in the mood. So thank you for watching, guys. Sorry about the delay on this series, but here it is. I hope you enjoyed. You take care now.